It was a typical Tuesday afternoon at Crestwood High School. The sun streamed through the large windows of room 303, where the history class had just ended. As students filed out of the room, Ms. Patterson, the history teacher, hurriedly gathered her papers, her mind already on the next lesson. Among the students was Lily, a quiet girl who often lingered after class. Today, she had accidentally left her textbook behind and returned to retrieve it. The room was eerily silent as she stepped inside. The rays of the afternoon sun cast long shadows across the desks and chairs. As Lily approached her desk, she noticed something odd. On the wall near the blackboard, there was a new drawing, an old-fashioned classroom scene rendered in charcoal. At first, it seemed like a student's doodle, but the details were strange and unsettling. The drawing showed children sitting at desks, their faces blank and eyes hollow. Lily shrugged it off and reached for her textbook, but as she turned to leave, she heard a soft murmuring sound. The classroom felt colder, and she glanced around nervously. The sound grew louder, becoming a cacophony of whispers. They seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Her heart raced as she noticed the drawing on the wall again. The eyes of the drawn children seemed to move, tracking her every movement. Lily felt a chill run down her spine. Just then, the whispers became distinct words. "Stay with us. Forever." Frightened, she turned to leave, but the door slammed shut with a loud bang. Panic surged through her as she tried to open it, only to find it locked. She glanced around desperately, her eyes landing on the clock above the door. The hands had stopped at exactly 3:03. Suddenly, the classroom lights flickered, and the figures in the drawing began to animate, their charcoal faces twisting into grotesque, haunting expressions. The whispers grew into a chorus of voices pleading for release. In a blind panic, Lily pounded on the door and screamed for help, but the classroom remained empty and silent outside her desperate cries. Then, just as suddenly as it had all begun, the door creaked open. She dashed out of the room, never looking back. The next day, the room was locked and vacant, and room 303 was mysteriously removed from the school's floor plan. No one ever spoke of the whispers or the drawing, and Lily, though safe, couldn't shake the feeling that something from that room had followed her home. Now, when the afternoon sun casts long shadows, she sometimes hears the whispers calling her name, reminding her of the forgotten classroom where children's